Hi, today I'm here to show you how to do an oil change on Tyra. What we need is 3.5 liters out of this jug, a funnel, an oil filter wrench, and either some rags or some paper towel to clean up the oil. Okay, what we have in here is an electric pump to vacate the used oil from the engine block, and what we will need is a container that will hold at least 3.5 liters for the used oil. And so we also have the electrical ends here, which we will be connecting in just a minute to the panel at the back of the motor. And so we will remove this green cap off of here and put this into the empty bottle. And now we will go and connect the electrical wires up. Okay, we're going to hook the ground up to this clamp at the top of the motor. Then we are going to hook the red up to where you see the red wires on the back of the block here. Back of the engine compartment. Okay. Turn on the main battery power. Back at the main part here, we're going to turn the switch on the electric motor and hold this firmly in here and let it go.
Ready.
So it should take less than 5 minutes to empty out, and you will notice that it starts sucking air. So we will turn it off and we will just leave it here for now, because we will turn it on again afterwards, because probably more oil will settle down into the bottom of the block. Okay, the oil filter is down here, and because it's on the side of the block, when you take it off, it will dribble oil down to the bottom down there. So what we're going to do right now is take a bunch of paper towel and we're going to lay it down underneath there so that it soaks up the oil when it comes out. Okay, back here at the pump, we're going to turn it on and see if we can get a little bit more oil out of it. Yep, there we go. See, we get... That should do it. Okay, then we will put the little cap back on. Okay, and that part is done, and just lay it back out of the way here. Okay, now we're going to remove the oil filter down here. So we will remove the oil filter. It's lefty-loosey, tighty-righty, just like a bolt. Okay, so we get that going. Okay, and there you go. Here is our new oil filter, and there are the serial numbers if you need it. It's for Volvo Penta. Good to take a little bit of the used oil and smear it over the gasket before you put it onto the motor. So then we just apply the new filter onto the side here, spin it back on, and just do it hand tight. Do not use filter wrench to put this on, please. Otherwise we'll never get it off. Okay. Okay, as you can see, it has leaked some oil down there, but we have our paper towel down there, and you just want to try and clean the mess up as best you can, okay? There we go. And as we said, don't forget to unhook the electrical from both places. Okay, here we have our 5-liter jug of 15W40 heavy-duty diesel engine oil. It doesn't need to be this brand, it can be any brand, but it does need to be heavy-duty diesel engine oil. Okay, because this is a 5-liter jug, you will want to keep track at the back here and make sure you have 1.5 liters left in here, which will put 3.5 liters into the motor. Okay, we want to remove the engine oil cap. You see here, it's the cap looks, it's black, and it has this oil sign on here. Okay. Put the funnel there, and we will put our new oil in. Be careful to do it slowly, because it's not going to go down very fast. Just do a little bit, don't overfill the funnel. Okay, now we're going to check on the side to make sure how much fur we got to go. We're not quite there yet, so we'll go a bit more. Okay, you can't actually probably see it on the video, but we are at 1.5 liters left in this, out of this 5 liter jug, so we should be right at 3.5 liters. Okay, remove the filter. Try not to spill anything. Cap back on. Okay, right. So now we're going to, here you can see, this is the dipstick. We pull it out, clean it off, put it back in, all the way down, pull it out, and where are we at? Here you can see we are just slightly below the add mark, so we will add just a tiny bit more.
Good.
Okay, we've added a little bit more. Check it again. Perfect, right on the line there. Okay, now we are going to fire up the engine and let it run for about 2 minutes, and then we will double check the level to make sure that everything is good. Okay, we've fired up the engine and let it run for about 2 minutes. Shut it off and let's just check our oil level and see where we're at. You clean it off every time before you check, because otherwise you won't get a correct level. Right on the money. So in the back southwest corner of the Burrard Civic parking lot is a shed where they dispose of their used oil. They have a container inside there. So you will take the used oil to that shed. If the shed is locked, just leave. You'll see where people have left other used oil containers on the side of it. But if it's open, go inside and dump the used oil into the container. And that's the oil change on Tyra.